So today I'm snooping around everybody's house site. No one's home at Senior's place.
In the rugged wilderness of Alaska, where survival is a daily challenge, one family stands out for their resilience and determination. The Kilchers, stars of the hit reality TV show Alaska: The Last Frontier, have captured the hearts of viewers with their rugged lifestyle and tight-knit family bonds. However, behind the scenes, there is one member of the Kilcher family whose life has been marked by tragedy and hardship. Jane Kilcher has faced more than her fair share of challenges, from personal struggles to legal battles. So let's have a closer look at the tragic life of Jane Kilcher from Alaska Frontier.
I think when they do see that I painted something like their personalities and then their name's on there and they're like, hey, that's mine and that is mine. It says my name on it. I think that they're gonna forgive me for what I've done.
Jane Kilcher, born Christina Jane Furman, came into the world on September the 14th, 1974 in Alaska, USA, to parents Bob and Sarah Furman. Jane's upbringing was marked by the rugged beauty and challenges of Alaska, which undoubtedly shaped her resilient character and strong work ethic. When Jane was 12 years old, her family made a significant move from Anchorage to Homer, Alaska. This move would prove pivotal, as it was in Homer that Jane would meet Atley Kilcher, who would later become her husband. Interestingly, the Furman family lived just 11 miles from the Kilcher homestead, a proximity that would eventually lead Jane to cross paths with the Kilcher family. Prior to her marriage to Atley, Jane had experienced 2 previous marriages. Her first marriage was to a man called Dick Rankasuni from Seldovia, Alaska. Together, they welcomed a daughter named Piper Kasuni in 2003. Unfortunately, Jane's first marriage ended in divorce. Subsequently, Jane found love again and married another man named Nantia Kristintu, with whom she had a son named Etienne in 2001. However, this marriage also ended in divorce, leaving Jane a single mother of 2. Fate had other plans for Jane, as she and Atley Kilcher would later find love with each other. Despite their previous failed marriages, Jane and Atley developed deep feelings for one another, leading to their marriage in 2006. Their union not only brought them together, but also blended their families, creating a strong bond that would weather the challenges of life in the Alaskan wilderness. Jane's journey to find lasting love and build a family was not without its trials and tribulations. However, her resilience, determination, and love for her children have guided her through life's ups and downs. Today, Jane Kilcher stands as a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the enduring power of love and family. The Kilcher legacy began with Yule and Ruth Kilcher, who settled in Alaska in the 1930s. Yule Kilcher, a Swiss immigrant, and Ruth settled on a 160-acre plot of land near Homer, Alaska, which would become the Kilcher homestead. Their decision to settle in Alaska was driven by a desire for a simpler life and a connection to nature. Yule and Ruth's homestead was a testament to their pioneering spirit. They built a one-room cabin using materials they found in the wilderness and expanded it over the years as their family grew. Yule and Ruth raised 8 children on the homestead, teaching them the skills they needed to survive in the harsh Alaskan wilderness. One of Yule and Ruth's sons, At Kilcher, took on the role of protector of the family and the homestead. Despite being labeled the black sheep of the family at times, Atley has always been fiercely dedicated to his family and their way of life. He's taken on the responsibility of protecting the homestead from wild animals such as bears and wolves, ensuring the safety of his family and their livestock. The Kilcher family's way of life is characterized by homesteading, a lifestyle that revolves around self-sufficiency and sustainability. They grow their own food, gather edible plants and fruits, and raise or hunt animals for meat. Making meals from scratch is a way of life for the Kilchers, who have mastered the art of subsistence living in Alaska's unforgiving climate. Surviving in Alaska's wilderness requires a deep understanding of the land and its resources. The Kilchers have honed their skills over generations, passing down knowledge from parent to child. Their homesteading lifestyle is not just about survival, but also about thriving in a place that many would find inhospitable. In 2015, Jane Kilcher and her husband, Atley Kilcher, faced legal issues related to an incident involving the use of a helicopter for bear hunting, as well as a significant accident that Atley experienced that same year. These events had a profound impact on the Kilcher family and their way of life. The legal issues stem from an episode of Alaska: The Last Frontier, where Jane and Atley were involved in a bear hunt that used a helicopter for spotting prey. The show producers claimed that they thought using a float plane for hunting would not be an issue, as they had done so in the past. Despite this, he was encouraged to proceed with the hunt, with the assurance that it would work out. As a result, Jane and Atley found themselves facing legal charges. In 2016, the charges against Jane and Atley were dismissed, but Wilma TV, the production company behind Alaska: The Last Frontier, was fined $17,500 for their role in the illegal hunt. The incident served as a reminder of the complexities and legalities of hunting in Alaska's wilderness, as well as the importance of following regulations to protect the wildlife and preserve the integrity of the hunt. Shortly after the legal issues were resolved, tragedy struck the Kilcher family when Atley was involved in a serious accident in 2015. While hiking at the Otter Cove Resort in Kachemak Bay, Atley fell off a cliff and suffered multiple injuries. His injuries included a broken arm, a broken shoulder, a broken ankle, a broken hip, crushed ribs, and 2 punctured lungs. The extent of his injuries were severe, and he had to be medevaced from the scene to the hospital for urgent medical treatment. Jane took to Facebook to share the news of Atley's accident and the injuries he sustained. She expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support from fans and friends and acknowledged that Atley faced a challenging and long road to recovery. Atley also shared updates on his progress via Instagram, expressing gratitude for being alive and at home with his family. The recovery process was long and arduous for Atley, requiring him to undergo extensive medical treatment and rehabilitation. During this time, Jane had to double her efforts to manage the homestead and take care of their family in Atley's absence. The accident had a significant impact on the family, both emotionally and practically, as they navigated Atley's recovery while continuing to maintain their way of life in the Alaskan wilderness. Besides this, Jane's experience with internet trolls has been a challenging aspect of her life in the public eye. Despite sharing her family's adventures on Alaska: The Last Frontier, Jane has faced harsh criticism and negativity from online commentators. In 2018, Jane opened up about the impact of internet trolls on her life, revealing the hurtful comments she receives about her looks, character, and marriage. She expressed her pride in being a Kilcher and highlighted the unfairness of being targeted for sharing their family story on television. One of Jane's main concerns is the privacy of her children and family. She's been adamant about not featuring her children on the show due to the negativity of internet trolls. Jane has emphasized that her children deserve their privacy and has urged fans to respect their decision to keep their children out of the public eye. Despite this, Jane has faced criticism for her stance, with some accusing her of being selfish or hiding something. However, Jane remains steadfast in her belief that her children's privacy should be protected. Despite the challenges she faces, Jane has shown remarkable resilience in standing up against negativity. She's urged fans to shut down internet trolls and has emphasized that the portrayal of her family on the show is genuine. Jane has also spoken out against the negativity directed towards her husband, Atley Kilcher, highlighting his recovery from a serious accident and his dedication to their family and homestead. As fans eagerly anticipate the upcoming season of Alaska: The Last Frontier, they can expect to see more of the Kilcher family's adventures and survival techniques. The show continues to captivate audiences with its portrayal of life in the Alaskan wilderness and the Kilcher family's enduring spirit.